Coming right up next, Jack Anderson gives us the update on what's happening at Westland Gardens.
Westland Gardens have been in the area for many, many years, but to appreciate the actual history of the place, one needs to go back to the last century, when the land in the immediate area, which goes right up, or did go up to the northern slopes, was owned by the family by the name of Hoffman. The Hoffmans sold the land, I believe, to the Seddon government in 1902. The Maoris at that time gave the Mr. Seddon, the Prime Minister Seddon, the name of Hetana, and hence the name Hetana Hamlet was given to the area, and 5-acre lots were surveyed up for the working man in the area. We're on the tourist list and we get a lot of busloads of people coming in, and they have what they call the Western Link Up, and they go around all the gardens in the western area, and quite often Westland Gardens is a port of call for visitors coming around. So we get mainly New Zealand visitors coming, but we get quite a lot of overseas visitors. And we have a lot of associations with local gardening clubs. We have the Camellia Society, we have the Iris Society, and about 3 years ago I founded a garden club, which is a very, very flourishing club of over, I think we're getting up to about 120 members, and it's extremely doing extremely well, and the people are really organised on field trips, and they have a great time, and they always meet on the first Saturday of each month, and they're a very, very well groomed club.
The gardens frequently play host to school groups, and it's a facility that's well appreciated by staff and students alike.
I think they're really nice. Yeah, they look pretty, and they smell nice too.
Hi. We at Fruitvale School bring our children down here every year to Westland Gardens, our new entrance to our Standard 4s. We walk through these beautiful gardens, look at all their plants and flowers. The children have worksheets to do, and we thoroughly enjoy it. And you can see, as the children today, they still find something new every time they come here.
I think gardening is becoming a very, well, it's a growth industry as far as the plant sales are concerned, but I think the average New Zealander is becoming more conscious of the earth and plants, and being involved in the garden, it's a very relaxing thing to be.
According to Jack, it's the help from volunteers that keeps the place alive, and both past and present identities can be found on the signs scattered about the gardens.
Beryl's Way, we introduced the signs way back in the early 80s when the gardens was first taken over from Eden Gardens, and Beryl's Way was named after Beryl Clow. In fact, I was only just talking to Beryl yesterday down at New Lynn, and she's actually retired from the gardens, and she's now going over to live in Brisbane, Australia. Colin Shilton Crescent. Colin is a very well-known identity in New Lynn. He's been working, he was on the council for many years, and he's been a stalwart of the gardens. He started with Jack Clark way back in the early 80s, and he's still here to this day, and he's actually the treasurer to our society, and he's the most valuable volunteer that we have. He's just one of those guys who never ceases to give up, and whatever you ask him, he's always there to do it. And in fact, I think he's there today. He's just arrived.
And I'm extraordinarily keen on gardening. I came along here and been here ever since. Right from the word go. We could stand here, and all these trees you see here now were just little shrubs only 2 foot high when they were planted, and now look at it, how it's matured. It's very pleasing to be associated with it for such a marvellous display.